to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Florida Gators offense will take the field first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic in the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Gators with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the Heat. Headed to the end zone. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game, Jesse? Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. It's a draw. Running into the open space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now he's looking to throw it. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Snapped it in the shotgun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Wants to throw on first down. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on third down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. Can they catch it? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Dominguez. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half, and it's a first down.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Into the secondary on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Back's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run it. Stopped in the back backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So you can take the lead with a short field goal here, but you could send a message by finishing this drive with a touchdown. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Quarterback extends the play. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida.
It's a seam wide open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Kane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Right on the money. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide out trying to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Trying to pull his way in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, out of space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field and get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Runs for the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback.
Snatches it on the run. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football down.
Now the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.